It was on the 5th of May 2019 that I first put on the commander hat. Normally, you'd expect someone to come in with a particular goal in mind, mainly obtain a specific character.
Pacal, Prince of Wales, Enterprise, Attica, Prince of Oregon, St. Louis, War and Avora.
Strangely, not me. I wasn't very aware of these characters. You could say my start was very slow. In fact, that hasn't really changed. And now I'm going to say something very cool. I didn't care for the low rarity girls. I certainly pissed off some veteran Pennsylvania and California fans back swear by their first love, but I was well aware that I was going to leave them as soon as I got high rarity girls to play with, like Jean Bart. The only event girls I had by July were Kizuna I, Z36, Glorious, What Magnificent Timing, and Jean Bart. Back then, my playtime wasn't once a day, it was more like once every week. The addiction had yet to settle. The first event I managed to fully complete, Event Girls and Story, was Swirling Cherry Blossoms, the event that gave us Noshiro, the girl that would ruin my life. That was in December.
Could say my start was very slow.
But before I talk about December, let's go back to July. It may seem ridiculous, but Baltimore was introduced here. Well, I got Alabama first. By this point, I wasn't a sheltered mink who had no clue what to do. I was a sheltered mink who had no idea what to do, that watched content creators. Specifically, Guardian E getting over by the gacha. He also made me painfully aware about my nemesis who I failed to get. Birmingham. I did get Baltimore on the last day. Now let's go over to the skin menu. If you look at my current skin selection now, you'd assume I got roped into the concept of buying skins as soon as I joined the game with the purpose of destroys and light cruisers. Which is why my first skin is for Baltimore and it took me 8 months to buy another one.
Oh, this skin is cute. I'm gonna buy it just this once. I don't plan on buying any more skins either, so why not?
Convincing an F2P to spend is a super difficult first task, especially for someone as non-committal as first year Firite. So non-committal, he didn't even spend his first promo swing for a long while. My first 150 was Prince Eugen, but I didn't fall into the trap of wasting it on her immediately. Then again, I wasn't very good at getting ship girls to love me, even if I liked them. While everyone else was enamoured by the debut of Essex and whatever the hell Tahoe had to offer, why is she getting another skin? I was swept up by the finest French girl of them all, Le Téméraire. I likely don't need to repeat myself as to why I really like her, so let's get some more perspective. September 2019 was just before Riddle was added to the game. There was no Shinano, Bremerton or Cheshire, and Suruga and Shimikaze were only introduced in Crosswave, a game that was Japan only at the time. Do you want me to talk about Crosswave? Let me know. Also, remember Le Marlin? While we did get Alice Lion Dark, we didn't get rerun characters, so instead of crying happiness, you'd be crying in pain. So let's get into what wasn't there. Obviously, 3D Dorm and Project Identity are very new game modes, so it makes sense they were never a thing back then. Operation Siren only came out in December 2020. However, the usual stronghold smashing and Abyssal Zone nightmares, both of which were much harder back upon initial release, the hardest content, Arbiters and the center of the map, didn't come until a year later. And now, time for the nuke. Auto search wasn't a thing. While you still could do auto in the combat itself, you had to navigate the maps by yourself. So before AL's combat was tedious enough, believe me, it used to be worse. Hell, I remember doing the video on strategic search as if it was some giant innovation in gameplay. It's just more auto battling. And to wrap things up, let's look at what skins were being sold back then. Looking back, you could describe quite a lot of them as being tame. I mean, considering what is upcoming next week, that statement is truer than ever. I think simple is a better way to describe them. You had your one-off lewd ones, but most were simply your favourite ship girl, but in a new dress. Nothing extra. As I sort of mentioned before, I don't own many skins from this period, but I'll flash some examples in a tiny montage and you can let me know how much you like them. When did you start playing Azur Lane, and did you stop playing at any point? Let me know in the comments below. That brings me to the end of the video. If you liked this trip down memory lane, please do like and subscribe for bigger and better stuff in the future.